Okay, here's the problem. I like this toolbox, and when I bought it, I assumed it was just like that one. But this is the Craftsman Professional. Remember that video I made? 33.5 inches, whereas the one I was trying to match is 26.5. Now there's a box, and I'm going on a 70-mile ride. But somewhere at the 50-some mile ride point, there's a box similar to this one. Actually, it might be identical to that one. That'd be kind of cool. I've been looking at so many boxes. There's one up north of Philadelphia where it's split here and there's some trouble with the drawers and it looks really bad. But that one's 75 bucks. It's banged up. This one, they want 160, which is way more than I should be paying. Because unlike all of you wealthy YouTubers, I have bills that are unpaid. So anyway, so let's go take a look. We'll measure this one more time. The measurements the fellow sent me, he volunteered, were a little different. So it could be the size of the caster. He was measuring off the ground. I shall do the same too. Yeah. Well, I'm going out that way anyway, so add gas to it. But 160 is way more than I really want to spend. I think something like this, if you just wait patiently, it's about 100 bucks, even less. The trick is I have to be this vintage, or the Craftsman is not in this area, but it's this area. I'll show you a more modern box. You can't really see it, but see where they put Craftsman on that right side. This box, by the way, is in really good shape. But then you'll see on the drawers they have this drawer. Now look at the box I want again. See how these drawers are flat here? Where are you looking? Look up. Look down. Oh, and see how these drawers are flat. So this is early 80s. Or for early 80s for sure. I don't know when they changed it. Don't come back over here. No, back over here. There's a mess everywhere. I don't want to film the mess. Alright, let's go look for the other box. It's a little bit after 5 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. Gotta run across the bridge, go take a look at a toolbox. Gonna go into the land of unfinished projects. Actually, not going that far, but there's a toolbox along the way. So here I am. We are 50 miles? Something like that away from the other box. And a toll too. So the width is right. I believe the case height is right. The casters might be different, which might make the two different boxes sit not perfectly aligned, but that can be adjusted. I'm not too worried. If the cases are the same, I'll work with that. But the price, $160. That's way above what what I like. Like, this is the kind of thing you find somebody, either they give it to you, or you find it for like $100 or something. And the reason it stings so much is yesterday found out that some kids smashed out all the windows in the front of a house. So money is already way tight. But I think I'm going to buy it anyway. I was out here for another reason, so I'm not out of my way. But you know, I'm not used to how expensive things have gotten. Like, you know, you can't go to a fast food place. Like, I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time, but where was I? Remember when we, in April, made that trip chasing the solar eclipse? That was a good time. You rented a whole car, a Mustang GT, for $141. Here's this, $160. Or stopping to get some sandwiches to keep me awake. That was like $24 out of it escapes me. What was it? Taco Bell. It was a Taco Bell. Alright. I guess I gotta just bite the bullet. This is a 1981 box, which is cool because I've got a 1981 Toyota pickup. It's my favorite one. It's the half truck. It frame rusted on that one. Alright, what do you think? I can't get over how cool this gantry is. I've been looking at gantries. Remember the video where I went to the estate sale and got that 20-foot long beam? I can link it. That was fun. But the 20-foot long beam never went to storage because how do you drive 20 feet of metal 200 miles? You know, the way to do this is to build your own. I can't weld, but I've got casters, and I believe I have about 2. I know I have 2, maybe 4 of these or something similar. This is pretty beefy. But you know, if you get the round pipe, getting a I-beam like that should be pretty straightforward. Put that on the list of things to do. Meanwhile, I paid the $160. I really would have rather had this in the $100 range. Like I was saying before, I'm just not used to how expensive everything's gotten. I mean, I have my own sawmill if I need a few boards for something. I've got tons of building materials that I've been saving for years. And the irony of it all, I think these things sold for like $160 when they were brand new. This one's a 1981. And I measured the case. It looks like the other one. Well, we're going to know in about an hour, right? Okay. Mickey hop. Mickey hop. Mickey hop. Jump up there. Jump up there. I'm still sour about the $160. Well, what's interesting though is I didn't even know. I have now bought 6 boxes, and they are these 2 are an identical match, I believe. Make sure to oil your boxes. Oops, there he goes. Oops. Yeah, well, the trip was nice. It was easy. There's very little traffic. That's the direction that people travel to the beach. But because I left at 5 something, I wasn't affected by all that. More of the oil, more of the oil. Yeah, this box isn't mint by any stretch. But it's going to be a good match. And you know, some utility bill will show up in a few minutes. And then take a look. Some of the views were kind of nice. On the way there, couldn't see much of anything. You wouldn't even know you were crossing the Chesapeake Bay. What's that? $11 1981. We're in 2024. Well, we're close to 2025. A few more months. As I was saying, on the way there you couldn't really see anything. There was too much fog. But check it out on the way back. Alright, let me get this done. Let's see what it looks like when it's in place. Well, I gotta go to that spot there. And they roll. But look at all this. I got a dryer to fix. That stuff to put away. I'm thinking, how heavy can it be? Man, I'm glad my back only hurts Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today's Saturday. I'm fine. But there kept being stuff in the way. I couldn't see where I was walking. Who left this broom here? Man, who left that? No wonder I couldn't get past that. Or this stuff. Man. Somebody should get clobbered against the head with this broom for leaving it here. Somebody keeps leaving stuff under my feet where I'm gonna trip. And that's what gets me. I work alone. Take a look. I'm still sour about the $160. You would think for $160 they would line up. I believe it's the casters. But since these aren't going anywhere, and that's roughly 1.5 inches, I think a 4x2 is gonna fix that. And just like that, we're leveled out. I didn't realize that the box I use all the time, the second box I ever got, after buying this one for $60 from a lady bus driver, is the same pattern as this. I've looked at so many of these ads, I thought this one was going to have 4 drawers up here. I believe that's the Philadelphia box that I'm looking at too. Anyway, these two are a pair. No complaints there. But I am still complaining about the $160. Boy oh boy, I'm still salty about that. It would have been good if it was like $80 or even $100. Or better still, one of those stories that I always, you know how my luck is, I have the best luck around. It's like I pushed this lady home in her car 3 miles and uphill, and when I got there she really wanted to park her car in the garage, but she said, "Oh, this old stupid box is in the way. If you could take that away." That's the kind of story I want to tell. That's just garbage that I was moving around. I left it there. That ledge will be over here too, because this has to go back. Has to go back to the wall. But this receptacle that I use every single time I come to the garage is now blocked off. So that's fine. That works. You know what's interesting? I haven't looked up here for like 20 years. I don't even know what's quite really up there. Oh, look, New York. Alright, another time. I do see one advantage. I didn't used to be able to see what was in these boxes because this box was up here and those shelves were here. So there was no way of seeing what was there. Even the screwdrivers, easier to see, kind of see what's hiding up there. That's a plus. I'll probably get my time back for doing this, just because this is better organized. Still pretty pricey. I think this was probably, never mind. Now, what do I do with these other boxes? Like this one. And then there's this one. This one's in mint condition. Another thing to show you. Snap-on makes this special classroom screwdriver. Take a look at this. This is the fine, perfect, best state in the Union. And we started out somewhere here. And then we came and went across the Chesapeake Bay. And then down again to Easton. That's where we were this morning. And just so you know, this is Delaware, and we have a friend over here in this area somewhere. He has a lot of unfinished projects and a dart. Anyway, this was a fun trip. I had to go anyway, and on the way I bought something. Met another person who seems pretty cool, except man, didn't budge. He wasn't home. I was talking to someone else. Couldn't get the price down. All I said was, is there any way you could sell it for a little less? And the answer was nope. And that was that. But I think we're good to go. I want to thank you for hanging out. And I will get this cleaned up. I'll get some Corinthian leather in here as soon as I go to the grocery store and collect their boxes. And I'll put the tools away. Doing this takes, a couple hours maybe. Putting the tools where they go, what do you think? I know you mechanics. Everything's got to be right. I bet you that takes a couple of months. Just getting everything just perfect. Alright, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Ho ho! I found this. Looks like a brand new but dirty TRW 3/16 drill bit. And this giant heat shrink tubing. And 2 long zip ties. 4 washers and this rubber grommet. That more than makes up for the $60 I overpaid.